Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here again, and it is great to see you here. And today I have something fantastic for my email marketing friends. And if you have a list, you want to learn how to properly marketing to your list, this is the product for you. And the name of the product, by the way, is called the Email Ninja Plus. Okay, it is a bundle of products like Email Ninja 1.0, 2.0, now 3.0, which he also called a Plus, all into one package. And you're gonna learn tremendous thing out of it. But what's more exciting is about Anwesh, the product creator, for the very first time is gonna share his ninja email tactics with us for the very first time. Topic including how to deal with the recent Google email filters, right? Which is as an email marketer is gonna take a huge then on our marketing efforts, right? So, and he's gonna have us some unique solution for that. He's gonna talk just a little bit about that, and in his course, and actually in his course, and talk a little bit during the interview as well. And among other things, what he did wrong, what is the right way to do email marketing, all kinds of great stuff. So bottom line is you need to grab pen and paper, take lots of notes, and I think you're gonna really benefit from it, either your online or offline marketers. If you do any kind of email communication at all, so you're gonna learn tremendous stuff out of it. So what's most interesting is that he had 100K of people on his list. He decided to just put it on pause. Let me build a brand new one, and he did exactly just that. And he discussed an Email Ninja 2.0, right? And he came back and made more money than his new list than the old one. So there's just ton of stuff in the interview you're gonna really enjoy. So for now, let's enjoy the interview. Until next time, this is your friend Han, and keep smiling, and may peace and love always be with you. And until next time, keep smiling. Talk to you soon. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and this is your friend Han again, and it is great to see you here today. And today I'm very excited for the very first time I get Anwesh here to be with us today, and he's going to teach us some ninja email marketing secrets. And you do want to get your pen and paper ready and learn some awesome stuff from him. And he's the one guy always on the leaderboard, so he's going to share some of his ninja tricks with you. And at the end of this interview, he's going to share one of the product he's going to launching tomorrow, and I think you should get your hands on. It's going to review even more awesome stuff in there. So I'm actually let him go to detail about it in next couple minutes here. But before we get into the interview, let's kind of learn how Anwesh got started with the internet marketing, but most importantly, what did he exactly do to achieve the level of success he has today? So Anwesh, could you kind of take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Sure, Han. Thanks a lot for the grand introduction. Well, sure. It's a pleasure here. Okay, so, well, many people might know that I'm an email marketer, but I won't say that I'm an email marketer. As in, I would rather say that I'm a relationship marketer, because that's what I try to do all the time. Because email marketing is kind of overrated nowadays. People just say email marketing. I'm an email marketer, right? What does email marketing mean? People are doing. I know people who are from direct mail days, and they're doing amazing stuff. And then I know people who are great copywriters. They don't know much about the email marketing, like people say email marketing, but they're doing great. So when I started out, I also heard about email marketing, and I'm talking about like back in 2006. Okay, and I was still a student. Okay, and I started out, I tried to figure out things. I heard about autoresponder, and I was using Outlook at that time, and the only autoresponder I knew about was, like people send me an email and I say, hey, I'm out of office, I'm out of college, I'm out of something.
Yeah.
Right? That was the autoresponder I knew about. So for people who think that, they have to know something in order to start something, no, that's not true. I Googled about autoresponders. The first thing was Aweber. Then and there's another thing. I mean, it might be the mindset or whatever. It was not like I had a lot of money or anything of that sort. But the first thing I Googled about was the best autoresponder. Mm-hmm. Okay, I didn't Google what is an autoresponder. So best autoresponder, Aweber came up. Then I went through that. I saw what exactly it is. I signed up for that. for first eight months, I kept paying $90, whatever their basic fee is, and there were no leads because I didn't know what to do about it. But I still, I was there. I was with them.
You,
So that's how I started my.
you
That's
probably confused how to put that form code into the opt-in.
no clue. JavaScript? What was that? .js? Are you kidding me? I have no clue. The raw HTML code. I put the raw HTML code, and the name is here, the email's there, the submit button's nowhere.
People don't realize how easy life is right now as internet marketing. You have this plugin, that plugin.
Exactly, and that was like initial days. So then I heard about giveaway events, because that was my breakthrough. To be very honest, I mean, people say the leads from giveaway events are crap and all that stuff. But I would never ever say that. Although a part of it is true because people have I would say exploited these events. The giveaway scripts are so easily available nowadays. But when I started out, I couldn't afford a giveaway script, so I manually did something, and I had like 7 leads. I gave away some stuff, and that's how I started marketing. So. Now, some might say that why you started email marketing? I mean, there are so many other ways. You could have Googled how to make money online or do something of that sort. See, one thing I always knew that you need traffic. You know what I'm saying? You always need traffic for just about anything you do. Anything. You're selling something, you're in the CPA, whatever you are in. So what would you rather do, Han? Would you rather rent traffic or would you rather own a traffic source?
Source, right?
So having an email list is like owning a traffic source, right? I mean, you have a traffic source. You have something. There is something. You have a great offer. You have to share something. You just want to talk about something. You have people out there. Okay, you don't have to pay them again and again, right? So that was something I don't know how, but I kind of knew, or I just cultivated that or whatever. So that's how email marketing came into existence in my life, and I just went on from there. So if you ask me why an email marketer, I just said that, own a powerhouse of traffic.
Right. So I'm sure as you kind of, getting to this journey of the internet marketing, you should hit some kind of roadblocks. What was that one thing kept you going? Like, I'm sure there's, if like many of us, there's just some points you just want to kind of, walk away from all this. It doesn't work yet. What was that one thing kept you going?
See, I never saw myself working for someone my entire life. I mean, I always, but yeah, my dad is still working. My mom is still working. I don't know why. I mean, I keep saying them, but they're like, you can say workaholic or whatever. They it's like they just don't want to break that I don't know, pattern or whatever you want to say. That they just want to do what they're doing, like 3 years remain. That's how it works with them, I guess. So they're doing great. It's not like they're struggling a lot in their life. They're like in good positions and all this stuff. But I always saw something. This is very personal stuff, I would say. Now I always saw that my father was a manager, okay, bank manager at that time when I was in 10th grade, okay, or 8th grade actually, and. When there was a junior in front of him, he was a different kind of guy. But when there was a senior in front of him, he was a different kind of guy altogether. So it's bad. I mean, it's not like, he was bowing in front of them or anything of that sort, but it was just humbleness. But I didn't just like that. It's not that I'm saying you don't have to be humble or something of that sort, or you don't have to be polite or anything of that sort. But what I want to say is I just wanted to be what I am in front of just about anybody. I just want to wear this t-shirt when I work. I want to wear this t-shirt when I'm, doing a professional interview, just like this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I just want to be whatever I am. And I always wanted to be in my own office. So that $19 per month was the only, and $7 more for hosting. That was the only investment I had to make it was a lot of money for me at that point of time, but I cut down on many things. I saved my pocket money. Then I started working, and there was a reason for me. And I never wanted to work for someone, right? But I always knew that no one is going to finance my business, so I have to work, I have to save, I have to invest or do something of that sort to actually get going and reach to a point where I wanted to be. So that kept me going all the time. I always wanted to work for myself. I always wanted to provide for my family. I always wanted to be myself all the time, whenever I want, go wherever I want to go. So it's basically about seeing what you want to be, and feeling that you are already there, and that makes you the person you are, and you just keep going, is what I feel. That's my personal thing. I'm not a guru or a preacher or someone, but that's what made me, and that's how I went on. So
Yeah, and I just want to energize one thing is, in life you should always do what you love and love what you do, or else there's no point of
exactly.
Exactly. Be something. You either build your own dream or you help somebody else build their dream. So it's like that, some people think so. Different path. It's nothing right or wrong about it.
Yeah.
Let's kind of like, you already talk about why people should get into email marketing, because you basically you control the traffic source. You can
Right.
instantly send traffic to all kinds of people. So let's kind of jump into the second question here I have ready for you is, what are the biggest mistake either you made or your student made or you've seen people make when it comes to email marketing?
Right. I'm not exaggerating this, but 80 to 90% of my students, when they come to me, and I'm talking about people who are already into email marketing of some form. I'm not talking about someone who's just starting out and starting out like I did and does not know what an autoresponder is. You know what I'm saying? They are like, when I ask them, my first question is, what are you doing? How are you doing? So that I get to know, I get a feel of what they're doing and from where to take them, and from where to take them and to where to take them, right? So the answer I get is crazy. For me, I don't know, because I know that this thing does not really work, because it's all about conditioning someone, okay? See, building a relationship is great, but giving away free content all the time is basically conditioning your subscribers' mind by saying that they can expect freebies from you, and that's it. So you basically become the freebie lord for them, okay? And when you stop, see, here's how it works. And when you send out an email to them trying to sell something, they unsubscribe and they start looking for a different freebie lord. That's not how it works. So you basically have to mix it. You have to give content, and then you have to recommend. You don't promote stuff, you recommend stuff. That's how you make money, right? Because when you recommend something, then it means that you are that basically means that you're using something. And for me, I always buy a product or get access of a product before promoting. That's how I do. That's how I always tell my students to do. See, when I tell my students that they need to do that, they have to buy a product, because I don't lend my name to my students. Okay, my students can't go to someone and say that, hey, I want to promote your product because I'm Anwesh's student. That's not how it works. There are many people who do that. I mean, you might have come across someone, I am in this academy, or I am in this, if you know what I'm saying, I'm in this group, or and I just want a review copy. I'm just starting out. A review copy will be great, and I would promote your product. I won't say. I would never say I never tell my students to do that. I would always say, dude, if you don't have money to promote a $27 product, and don't promote that. Buy a $9 product, promote that, make some money, then buy the $27 product, damn, review that, then promote it, or recommend that. Actually, I shouldn't even use the word promote. So that's what I say my students all the time. So that's a mistake. The first mistake is, don't only send freebies, because people can get freebies by joining Resale Rights Weekly, or there are many sites. I can just say the name out, because that's okay with me. People can go there, grab freebies. That's cool with me. But the thing here is, just giving away freebies. When you give away freebies, you don't check the freebies thoroughly. And when people get freebies, they don't value them, right? So it's better you give some content instead of sending a free report saying, hey, here's the free download PDF link, grab that. Instead of doing that, if you write like 2 to 3 paragraphs about what it is, and then give a link or something of that sort. That makes more sense. That makes more sense to a subscriber. And people think that people don't, subscribers don't read long emails or anything of that sort. But I've tested, and what I found is it's not true. It's not about short email or long email. It's about, number one, how you have projected yourself, how people look at you, like what you are in front of them or in their eyes, and what you are selling. That is number two. Selling in the sense, when I'm saying selling, I'm talking about selling an idea, not only a product. If you're giving away a freebie, then that's also selling something. You're selling something to them because you want them to buy to the idea of grabbing the freebie through your link or whatever. So that's how it works with me and my students.
People are afraid of selling. That what they don't realize is you actually selling every day. You go to movie, if you want to see this movie other than the movie your wife want to see, what are you gonna do? You gotta sell.
I always say this to our students: you sell every time you're being sold to every time. You are being. That's how the world works. If you are convincing someone, you're selling something. If you are being convinced, then you're being sold to. So don't be afraid in selling something. Just make sure that what you're selling is worth their money or their time, their attention, their wit. That's what I always say. Don't ever challenge the intelligence of your prospects or your customers.
Right.
Okay. That's the worst thing you can ever do. People do that all the time. People do that all the time.
Yeah, there's another mistake people make. They think they're
the third mistake.
So let's talk about some of the I think you already mentioned a couple already. What are the other great practice as an email marketer they should actually do? In other words, what is the right way you should actually get your email more effectively and to maybe get your recommendation more effectively?
Right. The first thing, I kind of already said that, when you're promoting something, you should always make sure that you know what you're promoting and you have some sort of relation with the vendor of some sort. I'm not saying that you have to know the vendor since a year or a month or something of that sort. If you know that this guy is there in this marketing community and he is constantly releasing good products, or he's a good guy, and his product is good. He is actually helping people. He is responding to support tickets. These things are like the hindsight of how things work, but this is so important. Very less people actually pay attention to these things. Support tickets so important. It's crazy, and people don't even talk about that.
Yeah,
people don't even talk about that. When I'm promoting someone, I would rather go through the sales funnel and make sure that their support desk is in place rather than counting my commission money and EPC and all that stuff. Of course, to be very honest, these are important stuff, because when I'm sending out an email, I'm expecting something in return, right? That's what my profits prediction tool in Email Ninja Plus is all about. In my profit prediction tool, I'm actually going to show you how you can simply put some numbers and it's going to spit out the exact value, approximate values of what you can expect from that email campaign when you wake up in the morning. That's how powerful that is. So, but that again works only when you build proper relation with your team. I always say team. My subscribers are my team, if you know what I mean. So, because I treat them that way all the time. So, point one, build a list and make sure you introduce yourself. I always ask people to add me on Facebook if they want me to. I'm always open to that, so that people get to know me better. And then it's not only about freebies. I always, and yes, list segmentation is also very important because that also tells a lot about you. So if you are selling something about, if you have a product about email, or if you have a product about CPA marketing, then it's not just about sending CPA offers. You should understand that people who are in your CPA list could be in some other marketers Facebook ads list also. So you should try to always I would say integrate 2 or 3 different types of similar, see, because people are here to make money online. They're not rigid about Facebook ads, that I will make money only with Facebook ads, or I will make money only with CPA. Maybe they're doing great. There are some marketers who are making like 5 figures a month with CPA, so they're too busy to get diverted, right? But people who are starting out, with CPA, they are desperate. They want to know more about Facebook ads, or maybe list building, or maybe SEO. So don't ever be afraid in sending out different types of offer. Segment your list, but always give a proper angle. That's very important. Like if I send out an email to my CPA list about a Facebook ad, I try to combine the CPA with Facebook ads. There are lots of ways to combine CPA with Facebook ads, right? I mean, you promote CPA offers with Facebook ads. So you combine them, right? When you're sending out an email about SEO to your CPA people, there are many ways of doing that. I promoted a product called Trust Jacker, and I use this angle. The Trust Jacker was basically about CPA. It was not just about CPA marketing. It was basically a product. It was basically a plugin. You might have heard about that, Trust Jacker, right? Yeah. So that was basically about having a pop-up in a page, just about any page. So I merged that with a CPA list, and I sent the same offer to my email list also, teaching them how to get opt-ins using Trust Jacker. So it was not only about CPA. So I promoted a product which was not even about CPA or about email marketing, but it worked well with both the segments of my list. So these are the ways of actually doing email marketing. For more, you need to grab Email Ninja Plus. Just kidding. Ask me questions and I'm all over for that.
Promotion right there. Anyway, so if you had to give out, if I kind of want to ask you for one golden nuggets to give out all the email marketers out there, what would that be?
This is funny because one of my not one actually, I was having a kind of webinar with my private mastermind program. One of my students asked me this question, that how did you increase your open rates like crazy while most marketers are suffering from subject line blindness? You know what I'm saying? So because they're so similar nowadays. So my answer was, there are like many marketers. In fact, Gmail is like our industry standard, you can say, okay? And whatever Gmail does is sooner or later adapted by other email service provider or email clients in some way or other. So when Gmail started this thing, I don't know, it would be better if I could show you. Let me just tell you this. When you open your Gmail, okay, inbox, right? You receive an email, you have a subject line, okay? Now just besides the subject line, you have the first line of the body of the email, if you have noticed that. And most people notice that. Subliminally, subconsciously, they do that. So I use that because see, the way it works is people like short subject lines, okay, medium subject lines, and you cannot really use a very long subject line. It doesn't go through the spam analyzer or anything of that sort, because I always go for 0. My Aweber or get response, I always go for 0. I don't settle for 0.1 or 0.2 or anything of that sort. So and I use a lot of different tools, copywriting softwares and stuff like that, and I always make sure that my emails are perfect. So what I started doing is, and this immensely helped my open rates actually, I started using short headlines, and instead of starting my emails with hey first name or hi or hello or hey there, which many marketers do. Hey there is crazy, but many marketers do. I kind of started doing a synopsis, 2 or 3 lines of the gist of the email at the beginning of the email, all right? So what happens is when someone, even before opening my email, people get to read the first line of the body besides the subject line. And trust me, it immensely helped my open rates, and people can start using that if they're not doing it, because it's crazily effective. So and if you do a hi or something and then you leave one or two lines and then start it like a normal letter, then what people see is whatever your subject line is, and besides that they will see hi their name, so it doesn't really work because that's like a promotion, but if you do a normal subject line and then start your email with a body of something, like the product name, what works best is the product name, which is hyperlinked with the hyperlinked where I want people to go, and then a bit about the product, and then what I say is click here to know more about it, or if it's a dime set or something of that sort, I say click here to know about it. In the braces or the bracket I say, but I wouldn't do that because I don't want to miss this $8 dime sale. And I always test my hyperlinks using the TIDs, the SIDs or TIDs, and this has increased my sales like crazy. People always click those links first. They don't read my emails. And then there are people who read my emails also. So it's not only about short emails or just having a synopsis. Maybe, the synopsis help them, because see, you cannot really know 100% stats. So you can, kind of partly guess about something and then rely on stats. So I rely partly on stats and then partly on my instincts and intuitions, right? So this helped a lot, and this is, I would say, a platinum nugget that I can give to people.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Not many people does that, and thanks for giving it out. So let's kind of talk about the product you have launching tomorrow here a little bit. Let's talk about name of the product, time to launch, and what exactly are they getting inside the front end offer?
Right. Well, it's 29 July, 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's when the product is going to launch. It's Email Ninja Plus. People might have heard about my Email Ninja 1 and Email Ninja 2. It's pretty popular product. Over 2,000 happy customers actually, and so what I plan on doing is, and the thing is, email marketing changes all the time. I mean, every month, you will see some sort of, either there will be a major update that will catch notice, like the Gmail tabs update recently, which many marketers have claimed that it has destroyed their business, you know what I'm saying? And, but then there are so many small things which are not classified as updates, but they contribute to major, I would say, they are like major stuff. Okay, so so what I'm doing in Email Ninja Plus is I'm including my Email Ninja 1, my Email Ninja 2, and I'm including 2 more modules which are basically going to talk about the latest updates and how to deal with that. With Email Ninja 1, what I'm going to reveal is how to build a list and make money simultaneously, okay, and how to be able to promote offers, because see, the way this is something that happened to me a lot, okay. When I released a product and I hit some affiliates, the answer I would get from them is, hey, your product looks great, but my list won't dig it, okay. And the same thing happened to me a lot also, actually, in past. So there had to be a way to get out of this, because there were so many great offers out there and I wanted to promote them, but I also didn't want it to burn my list, like they say. I didn't want to send them 3-4 different high converting offers just because they're converting great in a day or something of that sort to make a lot of money. Okay, many marketers do that. They're like, if I get 20 unsubscribes, I will buy a solo ad and I will get 30 subscribers. I mean, that's the kind of calculation to do. And but that's not me. I don't do that. I won't do that. So I had to figure out a way. So in Email Ninja 1, I talk about that, the how to basically get out of this particular clutch, so that you can promote multiple offers like I do. I promote like 4 to 5 different offers in a day by properly segmenting my list. So my list never get to know that I'm actually sending out 5 different offers to them, because they don't get them. I mean, my subscribers are different, my different list. But the main thing about Email Ninja 1 is I go through my emails and I dissect them properly. I talk about which element of my email works. The tip that I gave just now, about having that subject line thingy, and having that synopsis kind of stuff, and then having the body of the email. Well, I actually went through 5 different promotions that did pretty well for me, and I talked about why they did that great for me. What were the elements in that email that did great for me? I mean, what was the subject line? And if this was the subject line, then why I wrote the subject that way? And then the body, and where I placed the hyperlinks, which hyperlink got maximum clicks, which hyperlink got maximum sales, and what people should do. And this is not about just one email. This is something that I do every day, but I just picked 5 emails to demonstrate, to tell people that there is a consistency in what I'm doing. But that's basically the core of Email Ninja 1, plus great bonuses like my top subject lines, my top swipe files, and stuff like that. With Email Ninja 2, it's interesting because what I did in December 2012 is I lost 100,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, okay? And because I wanted to rebuild my business, because I was kind of getting frustrated from all those updates, and I want to confess something right now, live on call, that before that, before doing the Email Ninja techniques, I already churned and burned my list because I didn't have a clue. Like I said, I didn't have a clue about what autoresponder is all about. So obviously, I never had a clue about how to email market to your list or anything of that sort, or how to build relationship. Plus, my English, I'm speaking good on all that stuff. My grammar is still crappy, but I had a lot of difficulty in learning this language in a proper way and all that stuff. So I lost a lot of subscribers, and then unresponsive subscribers. So 100,000 subscribers, people might be thinking that I was making like 100,000 or something in a month or something, because usually people say that, one subscriber is like at least $1 a month or something of that sort, So with 100,000 subscribers, it might be something like this. People might be thinking, but that was not the case at all. So I paused that autoresponder account. Now I deleted that autoresponder account. I don't even have those subscribers because I just wanted to test. I wanted to take a big risk, but I just didn't want to lose everything. So I paused that autoresponder account, and I just went on with my 13,000 subscribers. And by March 2013, that is like less than 2 months, I was back in my business. So in Email Ninja 2.0, I basically talk about that. And I also go through my worst emails in those 2 months and my best emails in those 2 months. And I also dissect them, and I talk about them. I tell people that what not to do and what to do when it comes to email marketing and relationship marketing, relationship building. So that's what Email Ninja 2.0 is. That's the core of Email Ninja 2.0. And then the Plus module. I was about to release 3.0, but then I figured that I would rather release Email Ninja Plus and include these, what I was about to release in 3.0, right? So here I'm going to talk about the Gmail tabs, the monster, because people are like totally away from that, and so there's so many different ways to actually get around that. It's very difficult to crack Google's algorithm, even if you get hands on it. But the thing here is there are ways around it, and I would be honest, I tried all sort of black hat forums to try and find stuff, but I never found anything over there. Then I resorted back. Resorted back to my proven and tested method, that is researching, which I always do. I am in more than 40 marketers list. I have 100,000 unread Gmail emails in my inbox. If you want, I can send a screenshot. I can put below this video if someone wants it proof. It's crazy, I know that, but I do that because I want to research, and I don't outsource my research. Because I love doing that. That teaches me a lot. So I went through a lot of emails. I saw what marketers are doing, what autoresponders they're using, what kind of emails they are, and many marketers will think that it's a myth. Let me tell you that the unsubscribe link basically sends an email to the promotion tab of Gmail filtering system, but that's not the truth. It's something else actually. And again, like I said, it's Google's algorithm, and it's very difficult to crack that. But and I'm not claiming that I've cracked it or anything of that sort. But there are ways to market Like I've always said, I'm not an email marketer, I'm a relationship marketer. I always get around things, I always try to find things. If email marketing is going south, I try to find something else, you know what I'm saying? But again, I would still be an email marketer, and Email Ninja is all about email marketing, but there are ways to get around this new updates, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about in Gmail Plus. And then there is a Skype Plus module where I'm going to teach how you can market your subscribers. Notice, I'm saying subscribers, okay, not your friends. I'm not talking about spamming your friends, telling them to, hey, get on my Skype list and then, hey, buy this. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, pre-selling people, letting them know that what you're going to do with them, like you usually do with the autoresponder list. You have a normal opt-in page. You tell people that this is the free gift you're going to get, and they are, mentally they know that when they grab the freebie, obviously they're going to get the freebie, but they're already conditioned to know that either they will get a one-time offer or something of that sort. With this method, it's amazing. You don't have to send them to a one-time offer or anything of that sort. So they will be amazed. They will be happy because they are just getting the freebie, but they're getting into your Skype group automatically. And there you can market them in a proper way. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach in Email Ninja Plus. So all in all, it's a complete, email marketing or relationship marketing course, you can say.
Okay. So do you have any OTOs or?
Right. We have OTO, but like all my products and all my students' products also, it's not required to make Ninja work in any way, and not at all.
Can you share what the topic you'll be covering in there, or would you rather not?
Yeah, it's basically, let me tell you, they're mainly tools. I try to keep the theory part in the front end so that people can get everything they need in the front itself. But if you are the kind of guy who likes extra cheese in your burger and a large pizza over a medium, if you know what I'm saying, if you like yearly subscriptions instead of monthly subscription, then you would want to buy the Mac Daddy pack. That's what I'm calling it, Mac Daddy Upgrade or Mac Daddy Plus, because there I'm going to give my tools which will accelerate your email marketing journey or email marketing campaigns. I'm going to share my video squeeze pages. I'm going to share the exact graphics that I use. I'm going to share so many different things. I'm going to share 10 pre-made HD whiteboard animation videos, which alone are worth $997 because they're professionally made. I'm going to give that out. 10 top whiteboard animation videos. And the cool part about this is that you can, and that they are not branded, number one, obviously, and the second thing is they're niche specific, but they're not product specific. So let's say, for example, if I have a CPA video, CPA whiteboard animation video, you can practically promote just about any CPA offer using that whiteboard animation video. Right? So I have like 10, so I have like 10 whiteboard animation videos like that. Plus, there are like so many graphics and stuff. So basically, all in all, it's a huge pack for a very, 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 very crazily low price. Anyone can afford that, to be very honest. Anyone who is a bit serious about it.
So let's talk about the pricing point for the front end. Is it going to be on diamond sale? Also, how long are you going to keep this special offer open?
I'm really planning to close this offer in 14 days. Actually, it was a 7-day thing, but I'm really planning on extending that even before I'm launching for a couple of reasons, actually, and a couple of emails that I got from a couple of my friends, a couple of my students saying that I will be getting paid next week and all that stuff. So anyway, I mean, not to make fun of them because I was always there. I was there for like 2 years more than that. So anyway, so the price point is going to be under $10. All right, $10. That's it, under $10. The one-time offer is going to be on a dime sale, but let me reveal this, no one does that, but just for Han and his customers and his subscribers and his fans, that sounds great, it's going to start at $17, okay? I already said just one module, the 10 videos, are $997 worth, okay? And there are 9 more modules, okay? And it's going to start at $17.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. So I think I have all the questions I need to ask you here. Do you have any, I guess, final words of wisdom you'd like to share with us before we leave here today?
Oh well, let me tell you this. Actually, I don't know. I'm not a preacher, like I said. I'm not a guru. I'm not even a good speaker. But when I saw my first version of Email Ninja 1.0, okay, I saw that people registering in my membership site after 1 month of purchasing. I don't want people doing that. I mean, if you grab Email Ninja Plus, go and register and eat the content immediately, because it's important that you do that. Okay, and get in touch with me, man. I mean, I'm always open, because that's how I roll. It's yes, I don't outsource my support. I it's not like I can't afford, but I don't like outsourcing my support. I always like to be in touch with my members, my students. So and all I would like to say is, treat your customers. If you already have an email list, and if you have churned and burned like me, then don't be upset about that, because I was upset for like over a month, and then I decided on doing something crazy. It worked for me, and there is a big disclaimer in my sales copy also that don't do that. Don't delete like 100,000 subscribers because people still say you're crazy. You don't do that. I mean, you could have sold them. People do that. People sell their lists. Never do that, please never do that. you know it's crazy. Don't sell your list, man.
Right.
I mean, they're people. And yes, and always keep a track of how many people you have in your list. Don't say that I have a list. You always make, they are people. If you have 20 people in your list, I have students, they say that I just have 30. I have a list of 30. I don't know what to do. I'm like, you have 30 prospects. Are you crazy? There are 30 people who actually wanted to be in your email list. Do talk to them. Talk about your life if you don't have anything to talk about. But you communicate with them. So don't ever do that. People do that. People launch a product. They, first product, 30 sales, 20 sales, 40 sales, or something of that sort. And then they're like, only 30 subscribers, What to do? I mean, I can promote. I don't have anything to say. Dude, you have a lot of things to say. If you have released a product, you have a lot of different things to say. If you have not released a product, if you have got them through solo ads or something, and if you want content, Google, get in touch with some expert, go to Facebook groups, interview someone, get some content, share them and give them credit. Don't forget doing that. If you get in touch with someone, and it's the best way of actually doing it. If you don't have content, get in touch with, you have heard this all the time. This is in all the product creation courses, that interview an expert, take the product and sell it, right? But I would say that instead of doing it, interview a person, take the content, let your list know about it, give that person a credit so people know that you're associated with that person. Don't make money out of it, make more out of it. That's what I would say. So, final words of wisdom, like Han said.
All right, Anwesh, thank you so much for taking your busy time. I know this is right before you launch your extreme.
Oh, it's 1:30 a.m. right now in India.
I won't keep you up any more later because you got a long day ahead of you tomorrow. For those who are still with us right now, make sure you kind of look out for my email tomorrow morning. So I'll have my bonus for you guys again, and also my exclusive review on the product as well. So thanks again, Anwesh, and for being with us, and I'm sure we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks a lot for your time too, Han. Have a great time. Bye.
Bye.